Boy, this would be an opportunity for OQ to get going.
Okay, so we might just see him take over this game. He had
It's a really hard time, like, staying with Vayne. Like, it's a really good pick for a number. In duelist situations, she'll be able to lifesteal. I'll let you get in on that in a little bit.
The wall, not from like the north side here, but the east side on the far right near the turret. And there's like specific pixels you place it where you actually land the ward.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile, Dardoch in a really bad spot right now, just kind of jumping into the enemy team. He's got to fight GBM. Gets the blue buff, now running around as Fenix is joining the squad. But it's a bit of a weird fight as Quas running away low on health. Looking for a bit more damage as Lourlo, but he gets stunned up. Won't get much more. And that's going to be one thing going over to Liquid side. But now the TP flank. Lourlo could maybe mirror, but here comes the Anivia and the Irelia. Good luck,
TP.
Matt. Fabby flashed away from the stun, but he's still going to get locked up. There's first blood going through to Quas. Nicely top lane, and guess what? Sivir with the BF sword plus an Olaf. A lot of damage. Knocks that.
Is actually roaming up, so see how much they can get off of this maneuver. Shen ult as well.
Just pops ulti, goes in for OQ, still has the aggro. Here comes the dive, and goodbye to Vayne. Already dropped down. Matt had aggro, walks away cleanly enough. This turret's still taking damage. KiWiKiD and GBM maybe showing back up, but no, Liquid, 2 turrets in a row, and the dive works out.
Such a positive.
This, and so far it's okay. Once again, another dive coming through. Dardoch wants in, and KiWiKid's in a bad spot. Will flash away from the roof, but OQ gets slowed down. Santorin on the wings, looking for a bit more to do. Dardoch is going to end up soon. He was exhausted. Now a wall just splits him up, and Dardoch is stuck up against the wall. Matt dangerously low, but they still pick off OQ. No one else dying yet from Liquid. Oh, but Quas gets one to the backside, and he might get a whole lot more. He's looking for a lot, and Quas will make the third kill maybe just happen. Meanwhile, the bot side, KiWiKiD running around trying to stay alive, and wow! Dardoch won't quite die, but there comes Fenix finally. Gets over the transfusion. 2 deaths for Liquid, 4 deaths actually for NRG. A big victory for the blue side. Quas lands his stun, but he can't kill off Phoenix. A shutdown goes through to Fabby, and that is an ace.
They invest the double TP to stop that and still lose the fight, and now
week 3.
Yeah, it's got to be a great week for Team Liquid, and so it can kind of survive it. GBM's not surviving that well. Like a 50 CS discrepancy.
And then him to stop teleports, no way to stop Glacier Storm. So, you know, potentially these things get rough, and now Dardoch actually stuck inside the wall, has nowhere to go, stunned up, takes some damage.
Turning it around!
And then just turns it around anyway. He doesn't die in the worst possible situation here to have. And look at the damage they got back on NRG, who aren't even going to be able to flip this round very successfully. You have Phoenix coming in with the Hemo Plague, there's plenty of damage there. Pools in under GBM, and look at the damage up, but Fabby staying alive just barely, does get whittled down. Egg is popped, GBM is low, Phoenix does not quite yet get stunned. Oh, Quas picks up Dardoch, they can pick up Phoenix as well. And yes, NRG found some glimmer of a comeback, 2 kills picked up.
Yeah, and that's 4 kills on a Quas right now. Over to NRG.
That's some nice things. So a little bit of breathing room. Get himself a Hex Drinker, which is only for Vladimir, which I find a little bit surprising. But now the dive coming in. Liquid wants to knock down KiWiKiD, who pops the ulti. Doesn't get much done. Actually, he got spell shot, and OQ's just gone already. A great taunt coming across. He couldn't even flash to get away. And
now, though, with Baron being up, how do you stop this?
Well, maybe Santorin looking for the miracle steal. He's done it before. Phoenix running away, gets over the wall, and now the ward is there, so they know what's going on. And Liquid go for the re-engage, but a nice crystallized buys some time. Quas will be able to get away. Okay. But also, you still have the Rod of Ages being stacked up right there. The Seraph's Embrace not combined yet. Oh, this is happening, though. Fabby in a bad spot, but Quas not even worth one. Worse one, sorry. Flashes over the wall.
Really good in team fights, and they still have pretty good ways of initiating.
Mastery, though, which means if he gets whittled down, it doesn't come back that quickly. Dardoch walled off once again, pops guilty and runs north. So Phoenix over the wall. They want this fight, actually, and it's going to be him zoning out OQ, who's actually surviving reasonably well, has a Hex Breaker. But look at KiWiKiD, he's already going to be going down, and the egg pop, it's 2 kills, it's 3 kills, it's Liquid killing absolutely everybody. Now Quas left alone, taunted up. He's going to be the 4th casualty quite often. And now it's a dive and say, you're not under turrets, great, let's fight right now. 5,000 gold lead was all we needed to win this one, and it looks like it's going to happen right there. OQ chunked out by a couple of Qs, and you're going to see his health bar going to O as well as the 2nd turret going down. KiWiKiD respawning. The teammates are coming soon, so maybe there's a small chance. Dardoch is low, and it's going to be the fight to try to save the Nexus. It's a very low health Dardoch. They're going onto it, but there's maybe enough damage as Fabby keeps putting the auto attacks down. Spell shields a bit of the damage, and 2 more autos will do it. That will be the game. That will be the series. Liquid improved to 3-3.
Yeah, and this was a 2-1 victory, but all 3 early games were in the favor of Team Liquid, so I think they can come away with this with a fair bit of confidence, at least in their early game strategy. Dardoch had terrific jungle pathing in all of the games. Fenix played very well, and Fabby did his part in these games too, so they had the 1 tough loss in the middle of the series, but ultimately that doesn't matter. They walk away with a win over NRG.
Fabby going unkilled in the last game, the only member, only person on his team to do so, actually, and we finally got to see what the Shen's supposed to do against Irelia. held up against the matchup. We never saw the split push mean anything. And when you've got a player like Dardoch who wants to go hard all the time, turns out that's a really good combo. Just like, let's go pile drive in with a Sivir ulted Olaf. Oh, we're in the back line killing everybody. Liquid's dives were absolutely great. It was really fun to watch them. And they were almost always right in their choices. When they said to go for a dive, it turned into a kill in a turret, or 4 kills in a turret.
Yeah, their best game was their final game, and that's what you want to have when you're playing a best-of series, is to get stronger throughout that series. Fabi's got to feel pretty good as well, having another day on stage. This time, he's in the bigger arena. Last night, he was in the theater. So, playing in front of many more people. For NRG, though, GBM really fell